Damu, Kiwe conversation. The only place you gonna get it is the only place you gonna get Big U.
Only place you gonna get Big U. Where's? Welcome to the Damu Kiwe conversation. Voice of the West Coast. Home to the culture. Duse the dime. Hit that like button on y'all way in, man. We got a nice show for y'all. The content is content. You know what I'm saying? I hope all of y'all was able to check out that K5. Man, from a legend to a loser. You know what I'm saying? That shows you, man, nobody bigger than the program. You could be Brim of the Year 10 years straight. You cross that line, man, and break that code, you'll be outcasted. You know what I'm saying? So some people was in them. You know what I'm saying? Other people was just on them, even when they born and raised in it. But tonight, WACK100's messy divorce with Kim touched on his mermaid son. Oh, this is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button, man. Share, tell a friend. We started early because I'm trying to get this out, man. The Laker game is going to be on. You know what I'm saying? Kids to barbers, salute. That's, know what I'm saying? Miss Lisa, we got the content. Hey, everybody. Miss Inglewood Blue, what up? Blessings to the house. Let's get it. Get it. LA Raiders ism. What up with it, Brody? Man, what up with it? I'm not a Raider fan. How long you had that problem? Kids of Barber already know we got the content. Birmingham, Alabama. Roll Tide. Yeah, Birmingham, Alabama. Where Ariel? Who is Ariel, bro? I don't know nothing about no Ariel, bro. Where's? John Bateman, Kim up. Yeah, Kim is up. She gonna really be up. She ready to separate mine from yours. You know what I'm saying? That's what Kim on right now. She on that separate mine from yours. You know what I'm saying? All my life, and it ain't a problem, bro. Hey, listen, if you comfortable being a loser, you know, hey, listen, you can't get mad. I ain't gonna get mad at you, man. At least you loyal. You know what I'm saying? Kid the barber, I'm ready and set up too. I'm glad y'all ready and set up. Listen, we gonna get into the content, right? Because somebody got in my comments and they said yesterday I didn't run the live, but I dropped the video and I wanted to react to it, but Maria wasn't feeling good. She wanted a massage. You know what I'm saying? She working hard. She at work right now. You know what I'm saying? Spirit Wonder, salute. Hey, you gotta play that clip. G Wax soon in the pool in the pool acting like a fucking mermaid. It's old, bro. Been out talking about where's Ariel. Oh, no. That's the mermaid. That's why it says his mermaid son. Bro, that's so old. We ran that on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Before I started going like Jerry Griffin, Duse Hills, the Damu Kiwe conversations, y'all voice. Panda Man with the $20 super chat. Started it off right. Hey, just so y'all know, that Cash App worked better. But Panda Man 3170, $20 super chat. Salute, Panda. Salute. Man, salute to you, brother. Everything donated to the Damu Kiwe conversation is appreciated. Spirit Wonder, salutations to the whole chat. LA Raiderism. I don't play on the team, so I'm not losing. They are. I've been a fan since 84, and I don't change up. Oh, so you've been a fan since right before they won their last championship, 83, against the Washington Redskins. That's when they played in my community. You know what I'm saying? LA Coliseum. You know what I'm saying? Exposition Park. Them my neck of the wood. Slim Novo with the 1999 super chat. Ways. You already know, man. Y'all hit that like button when y'all come in. I feel like a mermaid. I was confused about your aerial comment. Now I know what you're talking about. Thanks for the clarification, brother. Yes, sir. I grew up on 39th and Budlong, bro. Wait. 39th and Budlong. Hey, yeah, I used to be up over there a lot too. I hate the fact Raiders got they smacked by the Commanders. Shaking my head. Are you live on Clubhouse? No, and I should have went. But back to Slim Novo, man. Thanks for the 1999 super chat. Everything given to the Damu Kiwe conversation is appreciated, and I really, really need it. I'm really be focused on this lawsuit and still creating content. I'm really gonna need y'all. I'm really gonna need y'all support, man, in these next upcoming months. So anything y'all can do, it is appreciated. But until then, we finna get to the content. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the content is content. We gonna go get that, what you call it, but in the meantime and in between time, I got to work. Somebody said, Duse Sims, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? Duse Sims, you're lying. He didn't touch his son. I got to work. He beat on his son. Allegedly. That's what they were saying. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Where's that video? I'm looking for that video. Okay, I know I didn't close it. Okay, there it go right there. Messy divorce. All right, let's get to that. Hey, man, I hope when y'all coming in, y'all hitting that like button. We're going to get right into this content. If you on IG only gives us an hour with the content. You might want to go on over to Twitch or YouTube.
129,000.
Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button.
It authorizes the court to restrain the judgment debtor, Blueface, from assigning the judgment debtor.
High, salute.
1,000. But I'm really on September.
My bad.
I absolutely love being a part of the track.
Yeah, I'm saying we got to make sure we find the right thing.
Let me share. Support and spousal support to be paid on the 1st and the 15th. So back in 2016, there was an order that was put into place for child support and for spousal support, right? Spousal support. But then things started happening where Kim and WACK both did and
CPS
to the court member. And so
there you go. There you go.
Caught up just like the game. Because remember, he lost that Calabasas home. But remember, that was also not the game's only residence either. So, but he lost that Calabasas home, honey.
Hit that like button. Them likes ain't matching.
Anyway, now let's keep it moving, shall we? Because this next part, this is what we've been waiting for, honey. This is what we have been waiting for right here. Do you hear me? Let me close out some of these windows because I don't want no issues. All right, we're leaving those sites and we only have this open. Now, after all this time, after months and months and months of pulling and searching and digging and hunting, we finally have divorce filings from Kimberly L. Jones against Cash. McElroy Jones. Dun, dun, dun. And this filing was made on September 12th of 2025 in the Superior Court for the state of California in the county of Los Angeles. Okay. And it says, please take notice. All right. They didn't fill all of that out. But this motion is made on the grounds that material circumstances have changed since the case was suspended in 2016. Now, remember, they had divorce papers back in 2016.
Yeah, he thought he was.
And in those court documents, let me go pull them up for you. In those court documents,
you got to hear about this thing. There's this new phone charger out there. It's basically a fast charger that repairs battery damage and makes.
Yeah. Sorry, because I had to pull these up and I just wanted to make sure that this was the right file, and it is. And I love it when a plan comes together. All right. So if y'all remember, back in those filings, Kim had restraining orders against WACK. Restraining orders for what? Restraining orders for domestic violence. And they were already supposed to be filing for a divorce. But something happened and Kim pulled out.
2016 domestic violence allegation. He had the DV case. I'm gonna have to go when we go live with this. I'm gonna make sure I got the thing. Well, I told him, put that on power rule. You didn't beat Kim, your wife. He said, on power rule, I didn't beat my wife. Blew up power. As promised, when I went live, I was going to have that clip. Hey, listen, man. Hit that like button. We got the content. So he said that he never had hit Kim and it wasn't no DV. See, there's a couple domestic violence situations. You know, man. He thought that we was gonna let him get away with either one. He must have been mistaken. You know what I'm saying? He must have been mistaken. See, one of the domestic violence was from 2011. Then you got another domestic violence in 2016, right? So he beating the bitch, gorilla pimping his wife. And I remember this piece of shit came when he couldn't find no rat paperwork after calling me a rat. He came on Clubhouse with the paperwork that I slapped my bitch. Lamonte, we gonna get into all that. I'm gonna take you back. But let's go into here when I first confronted him. And I told him that we got to work. You know, when I got to work, when I say if you're in need of a car, that means I got to work. Ain't no fake shit, no made up shit. Valley. Shout out to Black
You subscribe, hit the like button, and turn the notification bell on so you know when I drop the latest videos.
Anyway,
yo, we got some crazy content for y'all, man. We got WACK100 and Duse M's going head up over the whole CS2 stutter box paperwork, alleging that WACK100 is CS2, aka Back 100. Now, this happened in Death for the Cloud Chaser. WACK100 was having a conversation with Big Chuck. They was going over various topics. Duse comes into the room and things just go up from there. Now they start going back and forth about Yael. If y'all haven't seen Baddies and the Beast, Yael got beat up pretty bad on that show. This is Loose Cannon show. Now Duse is saying this is a play by Loose Cannon, that he wasn't with it. So this is where the conversation started. Then him and WACK start going at it about the CS2 paperwork. Now things get real heated from this.
We finna get into it, but before we do, let's knock out this super sticker, or is it a super chat? It's a super sticker from Walter Parsons, 5966. $5 super sticker, man. We really appreciate that. And anything given to the Damu Kiwe Conversations. Salute to you, brother. We got this content for you. Hit that like button. We appreciated that. That's what I'm saying, kid to barber. Let's get to it.
this point on in the video. Now, Duse start trying to break down the paperwork and Mark Stevens' involvement. He said he got the paperwork from Mark Stevens, and then they proceed to play a YouTube video where a YouTuber was interviewing Greg Cadence. Yo, matter of fact, I'm gonna just play the content. I don't want to bore y'all. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this video, and we're gonna get back to it. Play the clip.
Hey, what happened with Yael? I thought he said that he wasn't in the loose cannon.
Bro, that wasn't on that run plays.
So that wasn't him?
Bro, it was him. They trying to run the play. He wasn't with it, so he fired off on the.
That's cap.
Dead homie. Shut your ass.
Oh, dead homie. Boom! You just killed all your homies. I got the whole mother segment.
Oh,
that sitting there, that playing dominoes and everything with these.
Where he took off again on the second time because it was 2 rounds. Don't edit it out.
I didn't edit it. I just put it up.
Okay, so where the other one where he took off on? He called me the night this happened.
Bro, it's up. Ain't no edit.
Well, anyway, why Greg Caden throw you under the bus like that? That was you on that mother wiretap.
He didn't throw me under the bus.
We got the content.
He said the back is fake. You created fake paperwork.
Well, listen. If you
did you not create fake paperwork?
Hell no.
Why you never told us that?
He gonna make us get into the back shit by playing with me. So, but let's go.
Booger Brim. Why you used to always say you just cheated? Why you never told us that Booger Brim was a PC? Why you never told us that Booger Brim from Fruitown Brim?
We got content.
Why you never told us Booger Brim was a PC? Bro. Why didn't you ever tell us Booger Brim was PC? You used to be like, my big brother, big homie Booger Brim is a G. Why you didn't tell us Booger Brim is a PC?
Floor?
What?
Why you never brought your paperwork and your statement from the 64th floor?
I never had paperwork.
If you go talk to the police, that means you waive your Miranda rights.
I was never arrested, dummy.
Bro, before you talk to the police, before you take a lie detector test, before you do anything that could be incriminating when you're looked at as a suspect, they have to read you your Miranda rights. And if you're saying you went to talk to them and they didn't read you your Miranda rights, so you did say you was a victim, so you just gave a regular statement. You was a victim. I was a victim. You know what I'm saying? It's either or, but in either way, there's some kind of tangible document that you had to sign and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
You only get Miranda rights when you're arrested, you stupid mother. You always saying shit. These that ain't been to the joint. Miranda rights only kick in at the time of arrest, dummy.
Officer Coed said you were arrested, so
he's lying. I don't even know him.
So the police lying on him. Hold on. So Detective Michael Coed is lying on WACK by saying that he arrested WACK100 was the only one arrested in that investigation. So the police is lying on you that you were arrested. This is nasty work, bro. I don't think that this nigga understands the gravity. You went and talked to the police when you weren't supposed to at FBI headquarters once and at your attorney's office. That's 2 times. On top of that, the transcripts from Wheeler County, Texas, when you were sentenced. We want to know why your case was dismissed in the interest of justice. Everything that was said that day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how he think I don't have no paperwork. No, nigga, you got paperwork, nigga. You done met with these people twice. What is you meeting with these people for? And you don't want to bring your statement. And the day I see him supposedly exposing somebody else's paperwork, you can expose the paperwork of Jesus Christ. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You got 22 days left. 22 days left to show that work. The cancel WACK100 movement ain't forgot. But hold on, let's get back to old Kim and CS2 back.
Then this what you can do. Cash McElroy Jones, April 7, 1977. was the only
Go pull all my arrest history. Look, bro, I give you $100,000 on my daughter's name. Go pull my arrest history. If you show an arrest by that dude, any of them dates.
Well, give me my $100,000. We got
go pull it. Go pull it.
You beating on your wife and
go pull it.
We got it. We running it tomorrow.
Go, bro. Listen. Go and pull. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go and pull. Listen to me, bro. You put in the trunk. You beat bitches and put them in the trunk. You beat bitches and put them in the trunk. Let's back up real quick. On my arrest history. Look, bro, I give you $100,000 on my daughter's name. Go pull my arrest history. If you show an arrest by that dude, any of them dates.
Well, give me my $100,000. We got
go pull it. Go pull it.
You beating on your wife and
I told him we got the domestic shit, and he was beating on his wife and shit. So that's two different domestics. One dealing with his son.
Go pull it. We got
it. He said he got $100,000.
Bro,
listen. Go and pull. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go and pull. Listen to me. Bro, you put in the trunk. You beat and put them in the trunk. Here we go. I got $100,000. Go pull my arrest history. It's public record. Listen to me.
Your wife.
What? What you say?
Put that on power rule. You didn't beat your wife.
I ain't never beat my wife.
You didn't have
I ain't never beat my wife.
You didn't have domestic abuse case.
Wait, he put that on Paru. He didn't beat his wife. Hold on.
Put that on power rule. You didn't beat your wife.
I ain't never beat my wife.
You didn't have
I ain't never beat my wife. On Paru, I ain't never beat my wife. Oh, this is nasty work. Hey, is WACK100 the leader of the Parus that he could publicly put it on Paru, direct lies multiple times and not be held accountable with Paru niggas around him? Is this what it came to? This nigga Wack done. This fool Wack talk like his denture's about to fall out. Renegade Duchess salute. LA Raiderism said all that screaming is evident that you're the bad work. He owes you some money. Get that money, Duse. That's $100,000. Pay up, Crazy Rat. Deuce Sims, you're gonna have to give one of them luxury cars. Hey, the nigga baby. Hey, I wonder if the lawyers can hold him to that. He said, bring the work. I got the work. After union, 20 days, Alonzo. Oh, it's 20. I thought it was 22. 20 days, Alonzo Zoe Scott. Yeah. We'll get back to the CS2 back shit. That's because he ain't a Paru. I'm a civilian and know that. Miss Lisa Facts, Deuce, that was the best question I ever heard at. He's in the world of trouble. Now back to That Girl Henny, Hennessy reviews, and our regular scheduled programming. CS2 back live. Bet me $1,000 that we couldn't come up with the work. Oh, hold on. Let me show y'all a little bit of this before, because since why it's up there, let y'all climax real quick. Pay like you weigh, CS2 Chubby. Hey, that nigga, that's legally binding. Go get that bag, Deuce. Yeah, it's legally binding. An expressed agreement. See, I know y'all don't really know about under California law, an expressed agreement is as good as a contract. Watch this. Expressed agreement. Boom. We're going to go to this, and then I'm going to show you how to work. The express agreement definition. An express contract. So, watch this, and then we'll get back to it. I need my money. Don't play with my money. So, an express contract is an exchange of promises were terms by which the parties agree to be bound or declared either orally or in writing, or a combination of both at the time it is made. Required components, whether oral or written, the contract must manifest a mutual intent to be bound, expressed in a manner capable of being understood, and include a definite offer, unconditional acceptance, and consideration. So we already agreed in principle that I had to work, and he bet $100,000 that I couldn't find it. So we're going to close that, and then we're going to, hold on, let me close this too. So in California, an expressed agreement is as good as a binding contract on those issues. But hold on to your love. You got to hold on. Hold on. It's nasty work. Superior Court of Los Angeles County. Los Angeles, the most scandalous. This Superior Court. Boss player. My nigga still the gangster. Rest. Los Angeles can't handle us. Hey, Kimberly Jones versus Cass Jones Sr. Kimberly Jones versus Cass Jones Sr. That means that LaDon used to be Cass Jones Jr. He changed his name. Filing courthouse, Michael Antonovich, Apple Valley Courthouse. This the AV, man. This the desert. You know what I'm saying? Land bastard. You know what I'm saying? Talk the dog. I need my money. This was October the 4th, 2011. I was just out the feds. Case type DV prevention with the minor children. Domestic violence prevention with minor children. General jurisdiction. Status statistical disposition on 10/25/2011. See, this is Cash McElroy Jones. The respondent was Cash M. Jones Sr. The petitioner, Kimberly Jones, is the petitioner. You know what I'm saying? Minute order filed by. Also, so Kim, being the petitioner, had to file this. You know what I'm saying? Request DV prevention with minor child. Case initiation. Request DV prevention without minor child. Case initiation. Filed by petitioner. So she was going to them people on that nigga because he was out of hand already. But see, I'm just thinking about it and shit. I mean, when you start doing the math and shit, Avery fired on the nigga, hit him so hard he didn't want no more, right? We talking about Trippy Red Avery, right? Then TD slap, the slap heard around the planet, nigga. The slap at Novo. That's hashtag Slapgate, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did shit. J-Rock caught him for the Nipsey Hussle disrespect and put him to bleep. Knock blood out. Put him bleepy J, nigga. Nigga can't, J-Rock, don't feed me blood. Blood, where y'all was at? Where y'all was at? Nigga, what happened to you? You coming from the shoulders, nigga. What happened to that militant shit at your 6, at your 12, at your 2 o'clock? What happened to all that militant shit? So you allowing all of these Crips to put their hands on you, and you ain't got no get back. You let your brother, Big Wack, Zachary Jones, get knocked down in Oklahoma. You still ain't getting no get back. How much of a pussy do a nigga gotta be to where he allowed everybody to do all of this to him without no get back? Got over 100 fades online that he ain't took. But you beating on your wife, the mother of your kids, and your son. That's the ultimate buster, nigga. Dead homies. It don't get no more buster than that. Let's get into this and I'm going to make a what you call it. Hit the like button. Charles Pitts, what up? I talked to Kim. A verbal can seal a deal like a handshake. Yep, that's what they call me. He doesn't have the money. He's tied up in assets. You're going to have to get one of them cars. Nah, she finna sell all of it. That's why she getting a valuation. She ready to separate hers from his. She's not doing all of that to stay in court and have it. She's a private woman. She's taking everything. She gonna get a valuation, utilize and sell and liquidate all of her assets and get a loan based on that for whatever business ventures and whatever she got going on. Jerry Griffin, Henny gang, yerd. Whack Wallet is about to get exposed. Oh, yeah, that's another reason she doing it. The world's finna know that it was a scam. If Duse would take him to court and won, he could put liens on his properties. Nigga, when I get off this live, I ain't starting my lawsuit. That motherfucker be filed by the 3rd. Salute Duse. I told World Star to settle out. They act like they ain't trying to play. They on the clock right now. Y'all got, I think, till tomorrow. Facts, that part, Duse, you might want to talk to Kim and work out a deal for that low. You know you done fucked up, right? Kingdom, something is going on YouTube. Unsubscribe me from the channel. I went and found it last night and put on the notification. I come back today, I'm unsubscribed again. Kingdom, you might have to turn off your phone and turn it back on. Wax so dumb. King Kong community salute. I talked to dog. Yeah, he won't fight men, but he abused his wife and his child. What a fucking coward. He had more hands put on him than the Apollo tree stuff. Don't forget Tiny Joe. No, I said TD. Yeah, what happened to all that fake code he was talking? Zachary Jones is on his op menu. He tried to tell on him, but he couldn't. CS2 got wild hands. Yeah, that's crazy. He doing all of that. Dude, take that bitch ass nigga to court and get your paper, brother. I'm on him. Been Singlewood Blue, King Kong community. Kim know where all the shell companies and money that Kim can sue R&B too. Wack finna try to push shit in R&B now. King Kong community Deuce is RKTV. Oh, I didn't know that was you. I don't know why they switched my name. Yeah, bro, that's kind of threw me off. I didn't know who it was, but so he was beating up on the dime. I don't know, my nigga. There goes some of the work. We can get back to the work. Hold on, let's turn that off. We go. I want my money. I need my money. That nigga said 100,000, nigga. We got it. Domestic violence, nigga. And you put that on Pyru. And he put that on Pyru. So we trying to figure some shit out. Do y'all think this is why Wack put hands on the dime? Can y'all see it? Oh my God, not the new kids on the block. Look.
I am.
We're in the middle of the ocean. My little girl got freaking stuck. I'm in the middle of the ocean, guys, so I grabbed this log. Where's Ariel at? Where Wifey at? Where Ariel at?
Where Ariel at? We gonna run that back one more time, man.
I felt like a merman. I felt like
I feel like a mermaid. Oh my God. Charles Max, salute. We gonna run that one more time, man. We gonna run that one more time, man. Hold on.
Snitch House TV.
we're in the middle of the ocean. My little girl got freaking stuck. I'm in the middle of the ocean, guys, so I grabbed this log. Where's Ariel at? Where Wifey at? Where Ariel at?
Oh, hell no. That boy got sugar in his tank.
I felt like a merman. I
feel like a merman. I talked to Ariel. Where Ariel at? I talked to Ariel. This is nasty work, man. So that there you go. See, and so what we thinking, I'm not sure, but we've been hearing rumblings of why he was beating on LaDon. You know what I'm saying? And they saying this why he changed his name from Junior. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be it.
The album is great. All it's missing is that single to take it over the top. Take it to the next. Are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening.
Give me a kiss.
Polo family, what up? Oh shit! Look at LaDon. They say this what happened, man. Southern Force, what up? With his hands on his hip. Oh, hell no.
Get over here. Lose it now. Lose it. Lose it. Daddy, I'm sorry. Please, Daddy. Daddy. Daddy, please. Daddy. Stay down. Trash me. Are you out of your damn mind? What is wrong with you? I wish you would. I wish you would.
It ain't right.
Lucius, you crazy!
He looked like Pooh Rider to me. Kingdom, there's a rumor. WACK ashamed of his own son.
Salute, man.
For
Salute.
real. Salute 74. And he always trying to go out to somebody. I think he knows that because he knows situation at home wasn't straight with his own damn son. Yeah, this is nasty work, bro. Shine high, everybody laughing. This is why WACK mad at his son. I believe this is why WACK beat his son, homie.
You know what, dude? That was my first time actually seeing that video because I don't go to their pages, right?
Right.
So I really don't go to their pages, right? So that's the first time I seen that. I thought y'all was just rewinding that shit on Dose Reality, you know what I'm saying? And now just I'm dead, man. Oh shit, man, I'm dead.
And but that's what's crazy is he cool with Ray J, and we all know he's zesty, but that missed the selective politics he wants to try and out everyone else. But what about your son? I feel like a merman, nigga. No, for real, dude. Listen, bro. Y'all be thinking that I'm just smutting them out. Listen, bro. If somebody brought me something and I didn't know it was real, then I would tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? We all could be duped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm talking about this nigga. I don't beat my wife. Let's get back to the content, right, which is That Girl Henny, man. That Girl Henny.
Oh, man. Yeah, salute. That was good.
Henny gang. Let's get the Henny glasses in the chat, man. Since we watching Henny, let's get the Henny glasses in the chat. Active in the chat.
Hold on.
That's where it's at.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me share it with you.
What's up, dudes?
All right.
Salute,
so
bro.
This is where we at right now. All right. So these are the original filings, okay? And this says right here in clear as day, plain English, restraining order, domestic violence. Dun, dun, dun. The matter was called for a hearing, but if you remember, it concluded because neither party showed up. Now let's go to this document. All right.
Beat the bed.
Matter was called for an appearance. Neither one of them was showing up to court. And this was back in 2016. So Kim is bringing all of this back up into play, right? All right. So it says the matter is called for a hearing. Respondent failed to appear for mediation. Based on information provided to the court, a settlement was already put into order, okay? The court orders as follows: temporary, without prejudice. Petitioner granted sole legal and sole physical custody of children Cash Jones, whose date of birth was in 1994, Devin Jones, whose date of birth was 2004. Responded to have the right.
So there was a name change back then from Cash Jones Jr. to LaDon Jones. That's some nasty work, bro. Unless he found out that Pooh Rada really was the father. No, his son, the merman, the one that said I feel like a merman. His original name was Cash Jones Jr. He was born in 94. Listen to what he said.
Okay, go ahead.
And then he got his daughter, the one that do the cheerleading at Colorado State or one of those schools, right? She the one said she hate me on Clubhouse. She come in my room. I hate you. You're lying on my dad.
Temporary, without prejudice. Wow. Petitioner granted sole legal and sole physical custody of children Cash Jones, whose date of birth was in 1994, Devin Jones, whose date of birth was 2004. Responded to have the right of reasonable visitation second and fourth weekends from Friday 5 p.m. to Sunday 6 p.m. As to child support and spousal support, the court orders guideline support based on visitation time listed and income noted as petitioner's gross income of $4,800 and the respondent's gross income, which is WACK income, of $11,560. The petitioner referred to the court's facilitator to run Disomaster.
We have a pretty small team. There was a lot of room for manual error, which we wanted to mitigate
Hit
as
that
much
like
as we
button
could.
if y'all up in here, man. Get up out them bushes.
Okay.
It was stopping for real shit. That's whack karma to have a merman.
And so this matter was left twisted and dangling in the wind. Well, it is no longer twisted and dangling in the wind because, as you can see, we are reading it right now. So back to what we were saying here, as she said, circumstances have changed since the case was suspended in 2016, requiring active court supervision. All right. The original petition filed in 2012 is now 13 years old and no longer accurately reflects the parties' circumstances. All minor children have reached majority, eliminating child custody and support issues. Substantial community property requires proper adjudication and management, meaning that substantial community property requires to be properly divided. Dun, dun, dun. The interest of justice requires restoration of the case to active status for proper resolution of community properties. Bam, 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 which means that they still hold properties together. Now, that means that all this time he been out here, R&B, that's my wife. That's the queen. That's my wife. That's the queen.
Adulterer. Conversation. Let's go, man. R&B's an adulteress.
She could be his queen, but she is the mistress and has been all this time. Now it is on paper. There is paperwork to back up these statements that we've been saying. Now let's get into the procedural background. The original filing, this dissolution proceeding, was filed on June 8th of 2012. 2012. The case was suspended on January 5th of 2016 and remains in suspended status. On June 11th, 2025, petitioner attempted to dismiss the petition with exception to refile. On July 15th of 2025, the request for dismissal was denied. Court order case to remain in suspension, special status, with existing orders in place. So she tried to get the petition dismissed, but the courts denied it and left everything as it is, meaning they're still married. She's still getting spousal support. And I guess there was still child support that was going on because all of the
What do they say? Man, he a goofy.
motions are still active. This status for proper case resolution. Okay. And then it gets into the authority to set aside. All right. In a proceeding, she's going underneath continuing jurisdiction over community property. So it says in a proceeding for dissolution of marriage, for nullity of marriage, or for legal separation of the parties, the court has continued jurisdiction to award community estate assets or community estate liabilities to the parties that have not been previously adjudicated by a judge in the proceeding. Okay, court has jurisdiction jurisdiction to inquire into and make order concerning the settlement of the property rights of the parties. They still have community property together to this day. See, this is what being the wife entails. It means that you are entitled to division of properties. You are entitled to benefits. You are entitled to all types of stuff that I'm just saying you can't get when you can't get none of this. Okay. And if the rumors be true that there is an order for repossession on body parts, that WACK paid for, which to me is super petty. But if this be true that there is an order for repossession of said body parts, girl, run. That's all I got to say. Run. Because ain't no way. It ain't no way. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to check something real quick. Hold on.
Finding new adventures and extra confidence and extra miles.
Optimism isn't sunshine.
Now it's on me. Hey, y'all hit that like button.
This is nasty work.
Nasty work. The audio gonna come right back in. Her audio was in and out.
Yeah, I heard that earlier. Man,
and she still went. Hey, you gotta have that audio right because her shit went big. Salute to the Henny legal team for coming up with it. She made Tasha K. Tasha K. credited her. Henny gang is doing her shit. Yeah,
hey man, and love how she hit that shots fired with the wife. This is what a wife is, acceptable to. This is what she's able to get. You know what I'm saying? Hit her with a crazy one. I said, damn. Yeah, damn. Okay, Henny, salute.
Oh shit, my bad. It's on.
Okay. Substantial community property assets identified requiring court supervision. This is what they have. They have substantial community properties. Vintage automobile collection with significant value needs proper valuation and management. Real estate property interest require updated legal description and current valuations. Financial circumstances have materially changed over years of suspension. Okay. Original petition filed over 13 years ago no longer reflects current circumstances. Updated financial disclosures and property schedules are required. Proper adjudication cannot occur while the case remains suspended. Okay, then she goes into having a due process. The Fourth Amendment guarantees that no person shall be deprived property without due process of law. Petitioner has vested community property interests that cannot be extinguished without proper judicial proceedings. While the case remains suspended, petitioner cannot obtain court orders necessary to protect, preserve, and adjudicate her community interests. Is WACK living in one of those homes? Or is he trying to be spiteful and take one of them homes from her? Okay.
I think
this
he
case
won't let
has
her
a 13-year procedural history. 13-year procedural history. Okay. Established case number and existing order that provides foundation for efficient resolution. New filing would require new filing fees, service costs, and restart of all procedural deadlines. Further, current case file contains valuable procedural history and prior orders that would be lost in dismissal. So, she's saying, look, just reopen this case. Let's get it going. All right. Community property, particularly vintage automobiles, may require ongoing maintenance, insurance, and protection that need court supervision. Active case status may be necessary to deal with creditors, insurance companies, and other third parties.
Oh, shit. It's getting nasty. She said that the court has to have a third party get into this. It's nasty when that comes to that. Hold on. Yeah, when she start having the third party intervening is bad here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? She might feel threatened. Remember, he got the prior DVs. Nigga, he gonna beat the bitch. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's a gorilla pimp. WACK100, lack of respect for women online is obvious. He's been a gorilla pimp. Y'all been over here supporting this nigga and let him be the judge, jury, and executioner of Clubhouse. when he done beat the bitch. But this ain't just a prostitute broad he was pimping on, or just another little flip he flipping on like R&B. This was the mother of his children.
Divided wax phone.
This is what I'm talking about, bro.
It's tape recorded.
Affecting community property. Property values change over time. Active case allows for updated valuations and proper accounting. Finally, active case status enables formal discovery procedures to identify and value all community properties. So she's like, listen.
Oh, she's trying to get a valuation. She's trying to get a valuation on all of the properties that they own joint because she's ready to liquidate. She's ready to separate. She don't want no attachments and nothing else to do with this nigga. When the woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. That nigga is done. He's a dodo. Nigga, this nigga's a real bozo. You done fucked him off, beating on her. Nigga, she trying to get valuations so she knows how much equity she has on this and probably utilize it to get some loans or something because ain't no telling what her situation like. But she trying to separate mine from his. Yeah.
These classic cars that we have, yeah, they need to be reevaluated. All right.
I can see why they call it the greatest car of all time.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
it's very unique.
Hit that like button if you want to hear more about the Mermaid.
We talked about that. All right. The court may, in furtherance of justice and on any terms as be proper, allow a party to amend any pleading. The court has discretion to allow amendment at any stage of the proceeding. Policy strong favors amendment. California courts liberally grant leave to amend when justice requires. Okay, preference to decision on merits. The court prefers to decide cases on substantive merits rather than procedural technicalities. Now, when it gets down to the children, all minor children referred to in the original petition have reached age of majority. I think we read this already. And that support is no longer required. Family dynamics and household composition materially changed. Elimination of child-related issues simplifies the case to focus on property division. Okay, and that's what she's looking for. Okay, real estate and personal property values have changed significantly over the past 13 plus years. Complete community property schedules requires updating with information. Financial obligations and community debts have materially changed since 2012. Income changes. Both parties' financial circumstances evolved over 13 plus years. Assets, appreciation and depreciation. Significant changes in asset values require updates. Financial responsibilities and debts incurred since the original filing. Financial circumstances require complete and updating for proper adjudication. She wants them to go and basically
WACK is finna get exposed. You muted up right now.
I don't even know why my mic muted.
Yeah, okay, there she goes.
What the hell?
WACK's gonna get exposed that he broke.
Hold on 1 second, y'all.
With all the debt and everything he got, Kim is gonna expose.
Atlas AI voiceover feature allows you to turn your words into voices you never thought you had.
Clubhouse millionaire is a brokey. This shit gonna go viral.
Okay, I think I'm back. All right. So basically, she wants the courts to set aside the suspension that was entered on January 5th of 2016, right? And she wants them to restore the matter to active calendar status to receive permission to file a First Amendment petition for dissolution of the marriage. She wants it done. She wants it dissolved. All right. Now, from what we've read, the case began on June 18th of 2012. It was suspended in 2016, which we have the paperwork for that. And Kim tried to dismiss and refile in June of this year, but the court denied that. And on July 15th, they were ordering it to stay suspended with the existing orders in place, and she's fighting against that. Basically, she's saying that the circumstances have changed because the children are now grown and that there's significant community property assets that include real estate, right? And we hear about vintage automobiles, and financial circumstances of her and WACK have changed, which I would hope that they would change from 2012 to now. She also went on to basically say that because the original petition is over 13 years old, she's seeking it to be updated because she wants property schedules and valuations put into place of what everything is in this current state. She wants the income and the debts disclosed for both parties. She wants to eliminate all of the outdated child stuff so that they could just focus on separating the property and just make this simple. Okay. They were married. So for those of y'all who do not know, Kim and WACK were married on June 30th of 2000, and they separated on May 30th of 2012. Okay. How do you know that, Henny? Because it's in the paperwork. It's in the paperwork. And I'm going to read this to y'all. All right. Kimberly L. Jones declares, I am familiar with the fact of this case, and if called as a witness, I could and would testify completely thereto. I was married to respondent on June 30th of 2000. We separated on May 30th of 2012, and this dissolution proceeding was filed on June 18th of 2012. The case was suspended on January 5th of 2016. On June 11th of 2025, I attempted to dismiss the case with the exception of refiling for dissolution. On July 15, 2025, the court denied my request for dismissal, and the court ordered that the case was to remain in suspended status while existing orders remain in place. Therefore, in order to proceed with the divorce, I am asking the courts to restore this case to active status rather than seeking dismissal. I am also asking the courts for leave to amend the petition, as there has been numerous changes since the filing of the initial petition. Both of the children referenced in the original petition have now reached the age of maturity. Therefore, no longer any issues regarding child custody, visitation, or support. During our marriage, we acquired substantial community property, including real estate and valuable personal property. We own a family townhome at where I currently reside. We also own real property at a Quartz Hill, Quartz Hill, California, where respondent resides, and we own property in New Jersey that is currently in escrow, and the funds anticipated to be received from the sale are community property funds. We acquired a valuable collection of vintage automobiles during the marriage, including vehicles with individual values exceeding $100,000. The total value of our community property assets has changed significantly since 2012. Pause. Did you hear what she said? She lives in the townhome, and he lives in Quartz Hills, California, in their home out there.
Kiwe conversation. Let me hit this button real quick, man. But look, Henny brought that content. She breaking it down. It's nasty work when the woman in California, this a black man's worst nightmare.
If you've been injured in an accident, everybody got that address. Call Huey. I don't trust the insurance there one time. Showing off his
Our community property requires proper valuation and adjudication. We need court supervision to ensure proper management and division of assets.
Oh, it's bad.
The case cannot be properly.
Oh, it's bad. No, we need court supervision to determine the equity within this property and the valuation within this property as this go for. She's afraid. Oh, it's nasty, bro.
Resolved while in suspended status. Our case would benefit from active case management to reach final resolution. Both my income and WACK's income and debt obligations have changed materially since the original petition was filed. The value of our real estate and personal property have changed significantly. The original petition was filed over 13 years ago and no longer accurately reflects our current circumstances. The petition requests child support and support orders that are no longer relevant, and the property schedule and financial information is now outdated and incomplete. An amended petition is necessary to provide the court with accurate and current information. I am acting in good faith to restore this case to proper resolution. The requested relief will benefit both parties by allowing final adjudication of our community property rights. I am prepared to proceed with discovery, property valuations, and other necessary steps. I declare under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct. Signed September 11th, 2025, Kimberly L. Jones.
Nasty work.
Kim said, I had enough of this shit and I want out. Activate this case and give me free.
The one in Course
Give
Hills.
me free.
The Course Hills one was
She
the
no
one
longer
rated.
wants to be tied down to Three Finger Dude Shooter and all his scandals, especially being that I'm hearing that allegedly he was recently caught sending off kitty corn. Don't nobody want nobody dealing in kitty corn. So now we're going to move on to this case right. This is the paperwork filing. She is requesting a dissolution of the marriage. Okay. She wants it amended. And we've read all of this. Okay. We've read all of this. This is what we was reading in the other
executive credits. We
paperwork.
got
But when it gets over here, now I want y'all to look at this statistical facts, right? It says on this paper that the date of marriage was June 30th of 2000, right? But it also gives us a separate. When did y'all separate? Because she gave us a whole different separation date, didn't she? In the other filing, because in this one it says that the separation date was in 2024.
He showed up with a whole other woman on live
okay.
and shit he done.
Now, spousal or domestic partner support. She's seeking spousal support. She wants spousal support. She wants a complete inventory of the homes and the cars. And what do you think all of that means? Child, that means Kimberly says, I want it all. Okay. Kim said, I want all of it. I want the properties. I want the spousal support. I want the cars. I want. She's coming for the gusto. She's not playing with WACK. And I don't blame her because he's been out here embarrassing the hell out of that girl up here talking about this other woman is his wife. And we know that that's his mistress. So now what did we learn today? We have actually learned that Kim and WACK, they were married in 2000.
KK in the
but in
chat.
2012, they separated. But I think their official separation happened in 2024, which is 2 years ago. And if you think about it, that's about accurate because back then, that's when he started popping out with R&B. Am I correct? I could be a little off with the timeline, but she done had enough. She said, look here. I wanted to dismiss the case as long as I could redo the case. The judge said, nah, we're going to keep everything as it is. She said negative. If we're going to keep this case as it is, I want to reactivate it and I need it updated and I want all the property divided and I want out. I want out. But what's crazy to me is all of this time, you've been committing adultery.
R&B committed adultery.
Let me tell you something. Somebody is married, and I don't care how long they've been separated. They have not been divorced. They are still married. That is adultery. So I guess the next move is on the adulterer. What you gonna do, sir? And you know I'm gonna be all up in it. Yeah, we're gonna watch this. But for everybody that has been wondering what has been going on with Kim and WACK, and let me just say this. WACK and Kim were married all of that time.
And she was committing the dope.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks.
A peace plan for Gaza. For the plan to advance, Hamas must disarm.
Mystery Babylon.
Now, I don't know how this goes with spouses and all of that stuff. But one would think that once they are divorced, all of that not being able to talk shit goes off the table. Mods, drop the link for the Twitch because we about to be up out of here so we could talk. That's gonna be your hot Henny for this spill, this spiked coffee in the morning. I hope that this was worth the wait because I know all of y'all on there on Instagram was like, Henny, just give us a clue. Henny, just tell us what it is. Henny, just tell us. We got to hear about it. Well, now y'all done heard about it. It's official. Kim is leaving WACK and she's taking whatever the hell she could take. Can we drop the Twitch link, you guys, so that I could get up out of here and head on over there to the Twitcher? Matter of fact, hold on. Let me help y'all out because I'm not pulling no court docs. I think I could. I think I can. I think I have it up. I don't have it up. Do we have the Twitch link? Go. Uniquely. Hold on. Where is my notes? Right there. Okay, you guys. So as you can see, the mods have dropped the Twitch link. We are going to head over to Twitch and we are going to continue the conversation over there. So please, it's already up. It's already running. So you guys just click the link. It'll take you right on over to Twitch and we're going to continue going. But let me go ahead and let me pin it for those of y'all who don't see it.
Salute to the
Thank you, Uniquely.
Gang,
I appreciate
gang. You know what I'm saying? Henny came with that hot Henny. She dropped it. Kim A. Dennis, he was beating on her. Then we got the other paperwork where he was beating on Ladon or Ladon, however you pronounce the mermaid's name. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta let me know what y'all thinking, man. Is Kim leaving WACK100 and taking half all because he was putting hands on her and Ladon? We gonna talk about it. Damu Kiwe conversation. Shout out to the Henny gang. Henny glasses in the chat. Show some love. Hey, we out. Damu. Damu Kiwe conversation. So yeah, man, we showed y'all the work. You know what I'm saying? We showed y'all the work. We showed y'all the mermaid. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got shit but them stupid ass hats and shirt. That 100 ENT chain worth about $200. That, and he's being sued too. Yeah, man. Speaking of the suit, I'm gonna have to get on it. But look, man, y'all hit that like button, man. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, I don't know if y'all never heard, there's a guy named No Good from the land, a G homie from out of my neighborhood. He was very influential in the spread of the Fruittown Brims to New Jersey, which begat the militant-minded Fruittown Brims, 36th Street, then militant-minded Brims, Brick City Brims, and all of these different sets. We ain't giving no passes and holding hands with no rats in 2025. If y'all want to do that, I separate myself from y'all too. Y'all ain't gonna fuck up my name. One thing for sure, two things for certain. We got the content. Southern Force, thanks, bro. Salute.
Man, salute to you, Duse. God damn, the merman to the shit. She's taking everything. This shit is crazy. And then she got all the evidence she want all on Clubhouse. That's the fucked up part. Ain't shit you can do but take this L, claim that, say, go from I had this to I used to have that day. I used to have that back in that day. Because you ain't got that shit now, man. That shit getting split, divided, and liquidated, man. Everything's
and somebody asked in the comments, right? They was like, how do you it was like how y'all saying that WACK is broke, but he finna have to split all of his assets. Broke means you spending more money than you got coming in. You got old assets, but that's not assets or cash that you can spend that you can reinvest until you do what Kim is trying to force, and that's get an appraisal or certified valuation. Then once you have a certified valuation of that, you can start selling off the equity within all of these different properties, old vintage cars, homes, and whatever, and splitting money to pay off the debt, because he got debt still on him. Pay off some of the debt, settle some of the lawsuits so they can get on their way. Wait, which one of Cardi friends, Lou? He relying on royalty checks, and he do got them royalty checks coming in. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, that money be for sure. But look, we out of here. Damu Kiwe. Conversations. Salute.